Hey guys, AK-47 Master here, back with some more Chrono Trigger, and on last episode, we went through the Magical Kingdom of Zeal, got banished from the Magical Kingdom of Zeal, and on this episode, we are going to Keeper's Dome to get the Wings of Time. And I did skip a bit, and all the places that I skipped are places we've already been to, such as Site 32 and the Abandoned Sewers. You have to go through there by taking the Proto-Dome warp, time warp, in order to get here. So these multiple shiny things on the ground are all monologues of Bethlastar. So I'll read each one. I am Bethlastar, the Guru of Reason, formerly of the King of Zeal. I was cast into this era by a great disaster which befell our land. Much to my surprise, I have learned that the creature Lavos was not a product of our age. Far from it. It seems that the being fell from the sky in a bygone age, burrowing deep into the planet's core. There he began to feed upon its energy, growing ever stronger. So we're going to get a bit more into the background of Lavos. Lavos' form was revealed briefly when he was summoned forth by a mighty wizard by the name of Magus in the year 600. In the year 1999, Lavos emerged to claim the surface. Now he has taken the place I've named Death Peak as his throne or nest, as it may well be. His miniature spawn now flow from the mountaintop, an avalanche of death. Lavos is a parasite of gargantuan proportions whose host is the planet itself. Trapped here, I endeavor to continue my study and observation of Lavos, but I believe the end draws near. Maintaining one's sanity is an endeavor in and of itself in an age such as this, an endeavor I fear may be futile. So before my mind is lost forever, I have decided to leave these records of my knowledge behind, along with my greatest invention. Ever did I long to return home and toil endlessly in search of a way, but as I neared the completion of my research, so did I near the end of my days. I have grown old and frail, and so I leave it in your hands, you who have opened the door. Take hold of the reins of time, and let all the people of this planet's past and future join us as one. Then, only then, you may just be able to stop Lavos. You have little chance of success, but even a little chance is still a chance. You who have opened the door, the fate of the world is in your hands. Open now the final door and claim that what awaits you, my last and greatest work, the Wings of Time. Alright, so that's the last monologue from Bethlastar. So now we will open the door and claim the Wings of Time, which will allow us to get back to 12,000 BC. This must be Bethlastar's invention. This must be the Wings of Time. Yes, indeed it is. So if we try to go back here, that weird creature will come back with a 3-seated seat platform for the Wings of Time. Convenient, since we are a party of 3. Scared you, didn't I? It's me, Bethlastar. I copied my memory into this thing. What do you think? Precious, isn't he? Anyway, there's something I need to explain, namely how to transcend time. Press the Y button to display the time gauge, then use the L button and R button to select an era. Ah, yes. He falls asleep. Before you go, why don't you give a name to my time machine? And on default, it's named the Epoch, which I don't know what that means. But I'm just going to give it the super boss-tacular name of Pony. Well then, hop aboard. So we're going to jump into the Wings of Time and select the time era. And we are going to go to Antiquity, 12,000 BC. Oh, what's this? Interdimensional travel at warp speed. The pony's capable of this? So yeah, of course, it could not be a Square-Soft game or Square Enix game unless they included some sort of flying machine. For anybody who's played Final Fantasy, understands what I'm talking about. Because they did the same thing in Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy 3, Final Fantasy 1. Pretty sure they've done it in other Final Fantasies too, as well. Well, not Final Fantasy 2 in particular, but you know, other games of that series, of that respective series. And we're here in the village of the Earthbound ones. This is Algetti, the village of the Earthbound. And I'm sorry my dog's scratching my front door. I apologize about that. Anyways, this is Algetti, and these are all the inhabitants, the former inhabitants of, what am I trying to say? The former inhabitants of the Kingdom of Zeal. So they were banished from the Kingdom of Zeal because they were not worthy or something like that. But anyways, this is them, and the Mud Beast Den is dangerous. You shouldn't play around, dude. Alright? So there's apparently Mud Beasts that are threatening them. Or not threatening them, but they're inhabiting a chunk of the land. So I'm just going to go to sleep here. Just so I have full MP, because I have full HP on all of my characters. But you get the idea. Alright. So I'm trying to decide who should I switch to. I'll switch to... yeah, I'll switch to Isla. Alright. I need a powerhouse for this next upcoming battle. So, let's move on. And before we leave, you actually could pick up a strength capsule right here. That's pretty useful. And we have some really annoying enemies here. We have the introduction of Mud Beasts. They're very powerful, their attack is really high, and they take a little too long to kill. They're very, very annoying. Luckily, Isla, being the powerhouse she is, pretty effective against them. Yeah, pretty effective, if you ask me. Alright, use Napalm. Napalm's actually pretty good as well. You have 300 damage, quite a lot, if you ask me. But yeah, while I'm battling these guys, I guess I'll just talk about random subjects, which I was thinking right now. Little topic in terms of recording as to whether or not you should be able to drink during a recording or not. I don't really have much to say about eating, because obviously eating is just plain old unprofessional, you know what I mean? Like, if you're hungry during a recording, really, you should just eat before doing the recording. I mean, usually videos of Let's Plays or gaming videos are usually between 8 to 10 minutes, so if you're really that starving for that short amount of time, just eat something beforehand. It's gonna be a lot better for the viewer, you know what I mean? I don't get the whole idea of like actually eating during the recording. I've done it before over a year ago on my first Let's Play. Just to give you guys an idea, I think the exact number was 26, part 26 of Pokemon Leaf Green and Fire Red. And yes, I'm that much of a nerd that I remember that exact part. I believe it is. I'll link it in the description if you guys are interested to see some retro old AK-47 Master videos. Keep in mind, my older videos, my earliest videos are actually in 240p only. Yes, it was that long ago that I didn't even know how to properly render a video. Which I'm not very proud to point that out, but it is true. Back then I really didn't know much about video production. Wasn't exactly the smartest apple in the bunch. So yeah, and we got a boss battle against Red and Blue Mud Beast. These guys are very annoying. When I mean annoying, I mean very annoying. I don't have an exact strategy to actually take them out, guys. That's how annoying they are. I'm just not very accustomed to this boss battle. It's one of my least favorite in the game. It's not that, I don't think it's that difficult. For some reason, it was like the most difficult thing for me to get through for this recording. Well, I mean, I've recorded this multiple times. I think this is my third try trying to record this boss battle. And the other times, I just had bad luck. Like the worst luck, where my teammates would actually die. I don't get it. But from the looks of it, looks like this recording is going to be much different, because I got Isla on my team, and Isla is a friggin' beast of a character. So she's going to be one of our main party members. I tried to use Marl for this battle, which is an obvious mistake, because Marl isn't exactly very offensive. As I've said before, I don't need to repeat myself, you guys know, she's a supportive character. She's not an offensive member. Anyways, from the looks of it, I'm actually doing generally well, like relatively well, against these guys. And my MP's draining away pretty fast, but what are you gonna do? Anyways, I'm gonna try to switch it up by maybe doing Thunder Chop or some dual attack between Isla and Chris, or hell, I might even, do that for Luca and Chris. I mean, they have some pretty good attacks as well. Let's try Fire Sword. That might actually take out this blue Mud Beast, because the blue Mud Beast, as you would expect, is weak to fire attacks, and the red one is weak to blue fire attacks, or blue attacks, blue fire. Okay. Luckily that didn't affect Luca, because I could actually put her to sleep, that attack, which is very annoying. I don't know why RPGs have like sleep-inducing moves. Like, if I was in an RPG, I don't think I would, if anything, I don't think I would fall asleep. Anyways, let's show off Flame Kick. I don't know if I've shown that off yet, and I haven't, so I might as well do it. Yeah, I don't think I've shown this off yet. Wow. So as you can see, just to give you an idea of how much HP these beasts have, it's quite a lot. Pretty intimidating, the fact that I've done all of this to them, and they're still not, they don't even seem to be close to, going down. Hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully they actually are pretty close. I don't know, I can't really tell. But yeah. And what sucks is I don't have Pantheas, so Chris is going to remain in a sleepy mode until he is attacked, which in turn will wake him up. So I can't really do anything about that. I just have to let them naturally attack Chris in order for him to wake up. Hopefully he does wake up soon. Hopefully they do attack him at some point. But yeah, I've had some pretty bad luck with this match. I mean, on my last recording, it took me, I got up to 7 minutes, or 17 minutes, and I still didn't defeat them, which is pretty damn annoying to have to do a recording for 17 minutes and then it's a waste. You have to delete it because you can't use the footage, you know what I mean? And excuse me guys, my dog is going nuts right now. I have to close the door. Give me a second. Okay guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to close my living room door because my dog was going insane. And lastly, we have this Mud Imp, which you have to take out. So let's try, use anything. I think at this point anything will take him out and do significant damage. So let's do that. Okay. Nice, and Chris learned Raise, which acts as a revival move. And that's gonna be about it for this episode, guys. On the next one, we will go through this new area. See you guys on the next episode.